Here's a cooking tip for you to make your life easier. When I need onions or celery or green pepper, I don't like to have to cut them up all the time. It's much easier for me to grab them frozen out of the freezer. So what I did yesterday was I did a little prepping. I took a bunch of onions and I cut them up, and that's what's on this top tray. So I'll be able to transfer this after my video. I'm transferring this into a Ziploc bag, and then I'll use these out of the freezer. On the next layer down, which is separated by parchment paper for a practical reason. So the next layer down is poblano peppers, and the reason I separated the two layers with parchment paper is because the bottom layer, it wasn't frozen when I put these in the freezer together. These peppers would have stuck to the bottom of this cookie sheet. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to mess with that. Another layer of parchment took care of that. So now I have a whole bunch of poblano peppers that I'll be using over the course of time. But one reason I wanted to specifically cut up poblanos is because I'm going to be making the tilapia Veracruz recipe that is in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. That's the middle cookbook. We have the original, we have the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and then we have the Trim Healthy table. So the tilapia Veracruz, I'll be making it this week as a fuel pull. And the nice thing about that recipe is it can be made as a fuel pull, an E or an S meal, and we eat it as a fuel pull. So now when I'm ready to make it, all I have to do is grab these poblano peppers out of the freezer. And then the bottom layer of my cookie sheets has celery. And I took a whole head of celery and cut it up. And now I won't have to cut up celery when a recipe calls for it. I'll throw it in. So that is one of my cooking tips for you.